Hello everybody, it's Dio here from Firm Affair Gaming, bringing you a Manor Lords video. Today I am going to be going over unlocking the Manor in 18 minutes, so this will be my build order and everything that goes with it. So we are first going to start off with a lumber mill, and then we're going to build 3 homes with the expansions that we can build chicken coops on. We're not going to do them at this stage in the game, but we're going to just have the availability there for later. We are going to follow that up with a hunting camp, and then we're going to assign somebody into hunting, and we're going to assign somebody into the logging camp as soon as that is done. And then we're going to resume building the homes. And then after that, jumping right into put down the granary and the storehouse so that they can move the goods in there and get them out of the weather, because we don't want to run that risk of having the weather destroy our goods this early in the game. That is a huge pain in the butt. And then with our excess people here, we're going to throw a second person into the logging camp to help generate some early extra logs before we go on to build even more homes. The next homes that we're going to build 2 of them to complete the 5 that we need to get rid of the homelessness in order to start having our happiness go up over 50% so people will migrate. We're going to make them in extra size homes, and we're going to try to do that about so we can have a nice sized vegetable garden, as well as we want the ability to have the extra home built on the side so that we can have them help maintain the vegetable garden. So we're going to build 2 of those, and then if you want, you can go ahead and spend the money to invest into the vegetables, or we can wait till later. Um, we only want to do 2 vegetable gardens, and then we want 20 of the net worth left for the villagers to buy in Oxen. Once we have those homes up and running and we got more logs coming in, we're going to quickly throw down a pit saw as well as a woodcutter, because we need to start making sure that we're going to have enough fuel for all the buildings that we're going to have. So we're going to get that up and running, and we're going to get all this set up before we start to get new people. Additionally, we're just going to throw up the market and the wells in preparation for their future desires. And then it's kind of a little bit of a downtime as we're just waiting for people to migrate in. So I've been fluctuating people in and out of the granary and storehouse to make sure the goods are all transported over there. And then if there is nothing left to build, I throw a second person either into the logging camp or into a hunting or foraging, depending on our needs. We're slowly just waiting, and so unfortunately there's the downtime because you just gotta wait for materials to get gathered. With the pit saw, we're only looking to get up to the 20 or so planks because we want to throw down a church here as soon as possible. And when you have the pit saw, make sure that you specify the reserves that you want so they don't use up all the logs. So you always have a few logs on hand, so timber, so you can build buildings. Keep saying log. I've been playing Bellray a little bit, and so that's what they call the timber in that game. So we're going to throw down a church, and following the church, we are going to be looking for the tannery, which is going to be the last thing that we need for our houses to be happy, to where we can upgrade them into tier 2 and we can start generating some net worth for them, some village net worth from the actual homes. So what I have done here is I've also upgraded the oxen, so with some of the planks to rank 2, and then I ordered an ox so we could have 2 of them, and then that way I can have one permanently assigned to the lumber mill, logging camp, as then also have one for building. And now we're going to need a little bit more stone for our manor that we're going to build here. So we just built a stone camp there, set that up. We don't need to farm it right away as we're still working on getting the rest of our buildings built. But we're up to 6 people now in the village, and then we have one more pending. So in a moment, we're going to throw down a couple more houses just so that our growth can continue. And once the church is finished building here, we're going to actually assign somebody into the tannery because that is going to allow us to start upgrading homes. So we have 2 spare people at the moment, just making sure that they get the stone built so we can start gathering. And as you can see, we're just adding in a couple more houses. Now we can upgrade the 2. So that's going to give us some income, which is going to be nice, as well as another technology point or development point so we can start working towards our cheaper trade routes. The stone finished, so now we're just going to assign 1 person there. We only need them to gather 30 stone, I think, for the manor. So we're just going to basically, once they get that much stone gathered, we're going to turn that off. As you can see, we hit our 2nd development point. So that is great. So now we can unlock the cheaper trade routes, and we got our stones, so we turn them off and then put them into the storehouse so they'll start moving the items to the storehouse instead of having it in the stone gathering, the quarry there. And now we can get, there's our cheaper trade routes. We're putting down our 2 trade houses there for both livestock and for goods. And I just noticed that I forgot the forager, so we threw one of them, sorry, not the forager, the forester, so we threw one of them down so that it'll be ready by the time winter comes around. So now people are just gathering and building. We're still ahead of the curve here for winter. And our income has started. You can see our net worth. We're up to 3 now. We're slowly building away on that, which is going to give us enough gold to unlock a trade route as soon as that is built, which will be pretty good. We'll start selling planks right away for some additional income. And just waiting for supplies to be gathered and a couple buildings to be built. And there's those pesky bandits stealing our crap, which is unfortunate. So once we have enough goods to go, we're going to throw down the manor. So we're just waiting on planks at the moment. And always make sure you get the roads connecting everything together just for the ease of transportation. It does speed up your villagers, so we want to make sure that is done. And here we go. We can start building our manor as we hit the 20 planks that we were waiting on. So now it's just getting that to be built so we get our retinue, which will be helpful for when we go take on the bandits. It'll just help decrease our losses of actual villagers. So now we're just finagling with where we can drop people out to try to get it built quicker. We got our supplies coming in. We're pretty good on our fuel and on our food situation. So just checking them out. We want to see how many bandit camps are available out there, because if you get lucky, quote unquote, and there's actually a few that have spawned, you could actually go and kill, if there's 3 that have spawned, with the influence you get from building your manor as well as clearing out the 3 camps. If there is 3, you could even claim your 2nd region. I've done that as quickly as just around 20-21 minutes, give or take. So that would be pretty convenient. In this run through, there was only 1 up. And eventually, you know, I get a 2nd one, but not a 3rd, so I didn't get to break that 20-minute or 21-minute mark for getting my 2nd territory. But we're moseying around here, so it is almost complete. Just around the 18-minute marker here, and we're just waiting for them to finish it. We're up to 13 villagers now, just shuffling people around, and lo and behold, it is just about done. We got our trade route up and running now, and there's the manor, and now we are ready to go take on some bandits with our retinue to help reduce our losses. And this is my build guide on how to get to that point, or to get the manor in under 20. And now they're just off to go get the bandit camp. So that brings me to the end of the build guide video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. I will do my best to answer them. As always, we appreciate likes, shares, and subscribes. So please click those buttons. And of course, you can come find me on Twitch. I stream a series of different video games. Come hang out with me there. Until next time, I hope you're enjoying Manor Lords, and we will see you in the next video.